My queen, I've declared you mine today. Not because I needed to claim you, not because you weren't already mine in every way that mattered, but because something in me just knew today was the day to say it out loud. You've been there for me in ways nobody ever saw. You didn't walk away when I shut down. You didn't need me to be perfect. You just needed me to be present. And slowly, you helped me find pieces of myself I thought I lost. That's why today, I stood still for a moment, looked at everything we've been through, and said to myself, she's mine, not in possession but in partnership. You are mine, in the way you've let me in the way your trust slowly unfolded, even when your heart had every reason to stay guarded. You are mine in the way you smile when I overthink, the way you look at me like I'm more than my past, the way you see a future where others only saw confusion. I didn't post about it, didn't shout it, didn't make it flashy, but I felt it. And when a man knows, he knows. You've given me space to grow, and now I'm giving you something just as serious, my commitment. Not just to say you're mine, but to treat you like you are. It took me time to understand what it means to really love someone right. To not just say you're mine, but to show it, because the truth is, you didn't need a man to complete you. You were already whole, already strong, already carrying your own light, but you let me in anyway, and that kind of trust is sacred. You didn't ask me to fix you. You didn't ask me to save you. You didn't ask me to save you. You just wanted to be seen, to be loved in a way that didn't feel like pressure, just peace. And that's what changed me. Before you, I thought being with someone meant always trying to impress, always trying to win. But with you, I found out real love doesn't need all that noise. It needs presence. It needs effort. It needs softness in moments that don't always look romantic but are still real. That's why when I said, you're mine, it wasn't about having you. It was about honoring the space you've given me in your heart. It was about saying, I see you, I'm with you, and I'm not going anywhere. You're mine, not because I took your heart, but because you offered it, and I finally learned how to hold it right. You've been showing up for me in ways that most people wouldn't even notice. The little things, the quiet things, the kind of love that doesn't ask for attention, but means everything when it's there. Like how you check on me when I go silent, not with pressure, but with care. How you remind me to rest, even when I act like I'm fine. The way you know when I'm lying with a smile and still stay close, even when I can't say what's on my mind. That's what made me fall deeper. Because you never needed me to be loud with love. You just needed me to be real with it. And now I'm ready to match your energy. Not just with words, but with effort, with consistency, with actions that prove I'm paying attention. Finally, I'm ready to ask how you're doing, not just wait for you to ask me, to learn your needs before you speak them, to protect your softness, because this world doesn't always treat kind hearts kindly. You've given me a type of love that doesn't burn fast. It burns steady, quiet like a fireplace, but just as warm. And that's what I'm giving you now. I'm not rushing, I'm not guessing, I'm choosing you fully, completely, on purpose. That's why I declared you mine today. I see hands held in silence when words are too heavy. I see laughter over little things, the kind that fills a room even when the world outside feels cold. I don't want a love that performs for people. I want a love that protects us in private. A love that feels like home. Not just in comfort, but in consistency. And with you, I believe that's possible. You don't make me feel like I have to be anything but myself. But then you walked in, soft, steady, and sure of yourself in a way that made me question everything I thought love should look like. And that's when it started. The shift, because you didn't just give me love, you gave me clarity. You made me realize I wasn't looking for someone to complete me. I was looking for someone to grow with, someone who didn't need to fill a space, but stand beside me in it. You came in whole. You came in with your own healing, your own growth, your own strength. And I see that now, so loving you means more than being close. It means being careful with your heart, with your mind, with the soft places you don't always show. It means learning what makes you feel safe and honoring it. It means respecting your boundaries. Not because I have to, but because I want to. I've realized that making someone mine isn't about keeping them near. It's about making sure they never lose themselves in the process of being loved. And I don't want you to shrink for me. I don't want you to quiet down or hold back or make yourself smaller just to fit. I want you full, loud when you need to be, still when you want to be, soft when you feel safe. That's the kind of love I'm learning to give now, one that builds a home, not just a relationship. A place where your voice is heard, your value is protected, and your soul can rest. Because if I get to call you mine, then I want that title to mean something. When I think about the future now, I don't see some perfect story. I don't see constant smiles and flawless days. I see something real. I see us figuring things out together, even when it's messy, even when we don't have all the answers. I see mornings where you're quiet, and I know better than to push. Just bring you coffee, sit beside you, and let you have your space without making you explain why. I see small routines that turn into comfort. Grocery trips, shared playlists, nights we fall asleep mid-conversation with the TV still on. I see disagreements because we're human, but I see us working through them. Not walking away, not shutting down, but staying in it until we understand each other again. You don't need grand speeches. You just need me to be present. That's why I said you're mine. Not because I need to own your love, but because I'm ready to honor it. Every day, every season, even the hard ones. Before you, I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought love was about comfort, about chemistry, about checking off a list of things that made sense. You changed the way I moved, the way I spoke, the way I made choices, not because you told me to, but because your presence made me want to level up. You never asked me to be more, but suddenly I wanted to be more patient, more thoughtful, more intentional with my time, my words, my effort. I stopped chasing things that didn't feed my soul. Stopped entertaining people who only saw the surface. Stopped moving through life distracted, because now I have something that grounds me. You showed me that love doesn't have to be loud to be strong. That commitment isn't heavy when it's built on peace. That choosing someone every day can be the most freeing decision in the world when it's the right someone. So yes, I've declared you mine because you helped me find a version of myself I didn't even know I was becoming. This love we have, it doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like permission. Permission to breathe, to slow down, to stop pretending I've got it all together just to be enough. You never asked me to carry more than I could handle. You never made me feel like I had to prove my worth. With you, love feels like rest. It feels like walking into a room and not needing to be anything but who I am in that moment. You give me space to be strong when I can, and soft when I need. You don't shame me for having quiet days. You don't expect me to wear a smile when I'm tired. And that's rare. because so much of this world tells us we need to be on all the time. But you, and in that stillness I found something I didn't know I needed. Peace. The kind of peace that makes me dream again, not just about us, but about life. About goals I had buried, about the kind of man I want to be, the kind of love I want to build, the kind of legacy I want to leave behind. You've helped me see that love isn't supposed to drain you, it's supposed to fill you. It's supposed to be the quiet voice that says, "You're doing okay. I'm right here." That's the love I've declared today. That's the love I want to protect every day after. I don't have all the perfect words. I never did. But today, now, I have this, a promise, a simple one, a quiet one, but one that means everything to me. I will continue choosing you, not just in the beautiful moments when everything feels light and easy, but in the quiet days, the slow ones, the ones where life feels heavy and unsure. I will choose you when words fail us and all we have is presence. I will choose you when we laugh until our stomachs hurt, and also when we fall asleep tired from the day but still reach for each other anyway. I won't promise perfection, but I will promise patience. I'll promise to be gentle with your heart the way you've been with mine, to hold your hand in silence when you don't want to speak, and to celebrate your wins like they're mine too, because they are. You are not just the woman I love, you are the peace I prayed for, the strength I didn't know I needed, the softness that met me when I didn't think I deserved softness at all. And now that I've declared you mine, it's not just a moment, it's a direction. I'm walking with you now, into whatever comes next, with love, with respect, with full heart and open hands. This is only the beginning, and I'm so grateful that I get to begin it with you.